is Sam, and thanks for checking out this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification, and give the video a thumbs up. Also, fair warning, my vlog and my weekly wrap-up didn't go up last Friday and Sunday. The vlog I just didn't have time to edit, but I should be back to normal in October, so next week's, the one that comes up on this Friday, will be like 2 weeks, and then it should be back to normal. And I only managed to read one book last week just because I was so busy with work, so I'm just going to fold that into next week's wrap up. As I assumed would happen, I didn't have a ton of time to read this month because work was just so busy, so I didn't get as much reading as I normally do. I normally finish like 22 to 25-ish books. I think that's kind of been like the lowest I've really ever done, but unfortunately this month I only read 15, which is still a lot and still more than I bought this month, definitely. So as always, I wanted to talk to you guys about what books I read this month, what were my favorite, my least favorite, my most surprising, and anything I thought or learnt about myself or books this month. So this month I read Devils Unto Dust by Emma Berquist, Dance of Thieves by Mary Pearson, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo as a reread, Spindlefire by Lexa Hillier as a reread, Hunting Prince Dracula by Carrie Maniscalco as a reread, Charmcaster by Sebastian de Castell, Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas as a reread, Seafire by Natalie Parker, Mirage by Somei Dodd, These Rebel Ways by Sarah Rash, Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas as a reread, Catwoman Soul Stealer by Sarah J. Maas, Dare You to Lie by Amberlynn Natush, Grace and Fury by Tracy Banghart, and Tyrant's Throne by Sebastian de Castell. Honestly, this month was actually really hard, even though I read fewer books. It was very difficult to pick a favorite, because I honestly didn't really read any bad books this month. And in fact, the books that I did end up reading, I loved. Not even like, oh, that was alright. Like, loved. Like, you don't even, if you maybe look at my wrap-up videos from the last few weeks, you may have noticed that. But, like, I read a ton of just so freaking good books. Now, with that in mind, I'm not going to include Catwoman Soul Stealer on here, just because it's Sarah J. Maas. Everyone knows her. Everyone bought that book. That series is so well publicized. So I want to talk about books that I thoroughly loved that I just don't feel like they get talked about enough. So my favorites this month that I want to highlight were Dare You to Lie by Amberlynn Natush, These Rebel Ways by Sarah Rash, which if you like twisted my arm and forced me like at gunpoint of killing my dogs to pick only one favorite, this would probably be it. Mirage by Somei Dodd, Dance of Thieves by Mary Pearson, and Devils Unto Dust. I think it was a little bit easier for me to pick. Not the worst book that I've ever read, but it was the book that I enjoyed the least, and that would definitely have to be Seafire by Natalie Parker. I think that was honestly the only book that I read this month that really had like a 3-star, like a solid 3-star, nothing higher rating. But even then, that's not terrible. I think the book that I'm most surprised by this month was either Mirage by Somei Dodd or Devils Unto Dust by Emma Berquist. These are both debut authors, so I wasn't totally sure what I was expecting. This one is like kind of startlingly narrow and small, and this one's actually a little bit bigger chunker of a book. So I was like, this is either going to be not enough world building or character development, and this one is just going to be too in-depthy or too much zombies or too much whatever for my taste. But I actually ended up thoroughly loving both of these. And there's like such little hype about them. I remember people being excited for a little while about Mirage, part of the cover, as well as the author, but like it kind of like quieted out, I think, after the book was released pretty recently. And I don't know anyone that has actually read it, so I don't know which one to pick. But they were both really, I was very happily surprised by both of these books. And lessons, please keeping in mind that like most of these are sarcastic or like good, honest comments. First of all, I want zombie historical fictions to become a trend, like a booming trend in publishing, the way that like pirates and Vikings and comedies are. I didn't really know that I needed it, but after Devils Unto Dust, I know that I do need it because I love historical fiction. Don't love zombies, but somehow they work together. Dance of Thieves challenged my preconceived notion that all spin-offs are going to be crap, because Remnant Chronicles was amazing, so I was a little scared for this one, but oh my god, so good. And kind of along that same train of thought, Dare You to Lie is basically just Veronica Mars, and I loved it. My reread of Six of Crows just reminded me that I need this book to actually get adapted. I need it to be adapted. I need to see an Inej I need to see a Kaz. I need to see that whole group, but specifically, I need an Inej and I need a Kaz. I know the difference between the word need and want, and this is a need, okay? I also realized, like, near the end of this month that, like, half of the books that I read this month were rereads, and I don't know when this happened. But I enjoy rereading. I used to hate it, even books I enjoyed. But now, no. I get really excited about getting to reread everything. So it turns out, after reading Spindlefire, I'm not done with retellings the way I thought I was. I'm just done with retellings of Beauty and the Beast, specifically, I feel like. And if you're going to do a retelling, make it Grimm Brothers-esque. Go dark. Go like Cinderella's stepsisters cutting off her feet, not Cinderella's stepsisters just like sliding to the side in background characters. Don't go there. Go dark. We want dark. Charmcaster just reminded me how angry that I am that it is 2018 and we still don't have domestic squirrel cats as pets. What's up, science? Seafire taught me a very important lesson that I was not aware was true, but just because a book has pirates in it does not mean it's automatically going to be a 5 stars for me. Mirage made me realize that, hot damn, I can be pro a stereotypical cheesy romance star-crossed lover situation. It just gotta be real well written and enjoyable characters and have funny moments where the guy gives the girl a book of erotic poetry that his parents definitely had. That came out creepier than it actually was. It was actually quite funny in the book. These rebel waves just made me want to make sure everyone knows you need to learn how to properly market your book. The amount of people that I know that were like, I DNF'd these rebel waves. I'm glad you liked it, but I didn't even finish it. I got about a quarter of the way in and gave up. Because the book was marketed as gay pirates. That is not what this book is about. I don't know why it was marketed as such, but just, I guess I'm trying to go against what they marketed as, but don't go into it assuming gay pirates. It'll ruin your love of the book, but the book is really good. No, I've never actually read any of, like, the Batman comics or graphic novels. However, I've seen, like, the movies and the cartoons. So I know that there's a lot of people that hardcore ship Harley Quinn and the Joker. Like, they're messed up characters, I know that. But most of the people who ship them don't think about that part. But after reading Catwoman Soul Stealer, I don't care about the Joker and Harley Quinn. I'm going to forever now ship Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. And lastly, I so very rarely see twists and plot, you know, maneuvering surprise reveals coming in books. Like, not even like, oh, I know something big's coming up. I, majority of the time, just get blindsided that there is a twist and then get blindsided by what the actual twist is, okay? I'm, like, oblivious to this stuff in books. But when I read a book where even I'm able to notice it, I get taken out of the book and start screaming at the main character of, he's clearly evil. You can't possibly be this dumb. Even I've noticed it. He's evil. Why are you being so dumb? Before I forget, also, it doesn't make any sense, based on the amount of books that I bought this month, to do a completely separate video to do a monthly haul. So I'm just going to include it in here. I don't know if I'll put it at the front or the end of the monthly wrap-up video, but it's going to be in here. So this month, I actually only picked up 2 books. I picked up The Lost Queen by Sing Pike. This is supposed to be Outlander meets Camelot, which I'm all here for that summary alone. And unfortunately, I dropped it in water like 2 days after I got it, and now it's all like wrinkly. Way to go, Sam. Now, that being said, there were a ton of books that came out in September that I want to buy, but my bookstore up here sucks at inventory, so I'm just literally making like a grocery list of books that I have to take with me. And when I go to Edmonton in October, I'm going to have to go to a bookstore there. I'll probably just go to an indie one. How is it even possible that you don't order, well, not even like, oh, it's on back order, didn't even order Escaping from Houdini for your bookstore? That's not possible. Like, I don't know whose job that is, but I don't know what they're doing with themselves. And the last book that I picked up this month was actually an arc I got sent, Song of the Dead by Sarah Glenn Marsh. This is the sequel to Reign of the Fallen, and it comes out, I believe, January 2019. So I'm hoping to get to this book in the month of October, if not November. I'm just so excited. And I had this gut feeling that people are going to come back to life that died in the first book. I just have this feeling, and it was like more reaffirmed when the word dead was included in the title. So that was my monthly wrap-up and monthly haul video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you read this month and what you picked up this month. I would love to hear it. Or if you want to join in on my rage of a bookstore not ordering or carrying Escaping from Houdini. Like, come on! I'm never going to get over that. I'm sorry. That was like the ultimate betrayal of my local bookstore. Make sure to check the description box down below. I will link all of the books to their Goodreads pages, and I will also link all of my social media. If you follow me, I will follow you back.